Sorry if the lighting's not that great or anything, but boy do I have a welcome back video for you guys. It's been a little while since I've recorded anything. And I picked up some equipment. See if I can get it all in frame here. This is a desktop network card. It's sealed. Somebody cut the label off. Got this for $3. We're going to take a look at this in another video. Maybe we'll take a look at it in this one. But I have some other ideas for this network card, so I'll go ahead and set that one aside. But what we're going to look at getting set up is this 24-port 10100 auto sensing hub that I was able to find brand new in the box. Keep that computer awake here because we're going to be looking at some information on this guy. Sealed. This is brand new. We're going to set this up in my network rack to do some retro computing, so that way hopefully I can start filming older systems and newer systems on both, my gigabit and 10 gigabit network, as well as 10100 and older for the older systems, and maybe even set up a separate network to run older machines on. Sorry if the audio quality isn't the greatest, we're just recording with the built-in microphone. So this is the information page on the EtherPass 10100 Auto Sensing Hub. This device is from 2001. So it has link activity LEDs. It supports a couple protocol and standards, which is nice. And let me tilt straight. 24 straight through ports. So it is a hub, not a switch. So that does make a difference in networking. So let's go ahead and start unboxing it. I do have a Dell laptop over there that we can test it out with once it's set up. But let's get the unboxing done first. Now, because I do want to save the box for this, we're going to be really careful to just cut the plastic back. Get a pair of scissors here. So it appears that it will open at the side, so I'll go ahead and cut a slit, maybe. Hold on. You can tell how long it's been sealed because the box is degrading. I really don't want to ruin what's underneath. Hold on one second. I now have an entry point over here. We're just going to go ahead and open this thing up like it's Christmas morning. Really don't think anybody's going to be buying a new old stock hub on eBay, so there's really no resale value in this. So I will go ahead and just open it. I mean, if somebody is interested, I will keep the box, but hubs weren't great back in the day. Don't think anybody's really going to have a need for one of these now. There we go. Broke the seal. Let's go ahead and continue on deeper. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can open this guy up. Looks like there's just a little piece of tape up here. Surely can't be that hard to get this piece of tape off. Okay, maybe I will need the scissors again. Anyway, here's the back of the box. You guys can look at that while I grab scissors real quick. We have a very similar NIC. It's not from Linksys, but it is from Belkin. I think, right? Yeah, that is a Belkin network card. That's what we'll be using next time. This computer really needs to stay awake. Oh geez, apparently I can't use scissors today. There we go, minimal damage done. Perfect. Get this opened up. Gonna try this new style of video to just keep it real. Not too many edits and cuts. So, here we go. Brand new. 20-something years old. Our Linksys product registration. It says it has a lifetime warranty, which I'm wondering if I can still cash that in, maybe. There's all their devices. These little blue routers, I remember those. Always want one. I found a couple a while ago, but they're just not as common as they used to be. Should have grabbed them all when they were. Here's our user guide. Which, being a network admin, I don't think I need to read this, so set all that aside. And we'll get the actual item out of the box here. Looks like we got a brand new power cable. Those are always good to have. Don't have a spare in the rack. This should be our feet for if we want to use table mounting. Surprised those haven't disintegrated. And this should have came somewhere. It might already be on it. Yep. It has rack ears. So there's our 24 ports. Oh, goodness. Link light, and then we could add in a fiber module. Yeah. Probably good luck finding one of those nowadays, right? So let me go ahead and slide this guy out of the bag. And then we can put all the packing back in the box. So I'll probably store this thing back in the box if I ever take it out of my rack. Here we go, no longer a brand new power cable. And these little feet can just go back in there, I don't need those. Alright, let me go ahead and box this up and get organized, and then we'll take a look at the hub. So here's the hub itself, and the power cable. It feels pretty well built. Just got an AC input, we got our rack ears. So let's go ahead and give this a go for the first time. Wish I could have a better angle at this. Yeah, that should be good. Go ahead and apply power. And we'll go ahead and plug in a network in from my 2960 switch. And we'll go ahead and flip the power on. I don't hear any fans, which is actually pretty nice. I don't really need any more fans in my rack. But there you have it, it's on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this Dell laptop set up and plugged into port 2 so we can take a look at what activity is happening, and then we can work on building the retro part of our rack. Okay, change of plans. We now have the Windows 98 PC over here. Maybe I'll do a separate video on this one, but I do have another computer we'll probably switch to using for retro things eventually, and you'll see a video on that. The Dell didn't have network drivers or something. I wasn't about to play around with that for 3 hours, so here's our setup. We do have an activity light. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the display. Alright, there's what's in this PC, so we're going to go 2 to continue. Hopefully this computer actually works. Which it looks like it is going to, so that's good. Have not pulled this thing out and used this one in a while. My trusty gateway mouse, and sure, go ahead. Probably aren't gonna find it. Alright. Wish we could hear that right now. It appears our monitor is a little out of resolution here. Alright, let's crack open the internet. Let's see if it can. Nope. I gotta familiarize myself with this one. Let's see if we can. Okay, maybe the onboard card is what we want. Okay, we're on the onboard NIC. Nope, not working either. Okay, let's see. This one also may not have no, this one has no network drivers installed. Wonderful. Well, let me since I think I know what's in this computer, let me get some network drivers and we'll come back and see what the status is. Hopefully we get farther than this. Welcome back. We have time traveled to a Dell dimension. I hope this one has network drivers. If not, we're going to have to install network drivers on this one, which means that we're going to get to use that new desktop PCI card, but I'm hoping that it just works. Just wanted to point out, since I'm trying to find drivers for the Dell dimension, there is a Linksys Cisco Systems network adapter in there. That's around the same time period as the hub, so that's pretty cool. So we're definitely going to try to get this working. Drivers are just drivers. I was able to hook up a ThinkPad. Well, I'm not going to try to turn the camera to that. And that seems to work. So I just need to figure this out. So onward to the driver search. Well, after hunting around for drivers, we've had a sudden change of plans. Time to unbox this then. This is a Belkin card, which I hope the driver CD is in here. Wow, that was the weakest plastic packaging I've ever ripped apart. We're going to put this in dimension. I can always pull it back out later. For now, I just need something with drivers, and that Linksys one I can't seem to find them for, so this one probably has a CD in here. Oh, this one doesn't say compatible with XP. Oh, worst case, we bust out the 98 PC again. What? Did I glue this thing in the box or something? There we go. Same nondescript. Ooh. It's actually pretty nice foam. It's not disintegrating either. Pretty impressed with that. Got our driver CD. Got our how-to guide. Got this thing. And our network card. I'm gonna leave that in there. I don't know what that goes to. Oh, Wacom LAN cable. We're not going to be needing that. Well, it doesn't smell new anymore. There's our guy. Clean off those, there's a little bit of gunk on the contacts. So we'll go ahead and get this in the computer. And and then we'll take a look at installing the drivers, and hopefully we'll have a working NIC. Well, this isn't Windows XP. Yep, we are back to the Windows 98 machine. For some reason the Dell was not liking that network card. But here we are, it's recognized it. See if it can detect it in the CD drive. Yep, there it is. Oh, shoot. Good old Windows 98. Yeah, give me a second, I have one of these CDs somewhere. Well, isn't this wonderful? Welcome back. Maybe not welcome you back, because it's the same video, but welcome me back. It has been 2 days. 2 days since the last clips. I am wearing different clothes. I have done different things. And I finally got it working. Yeah, so I had to burn a Windows 98 CD. That worked, obviously. We now have a network connection to the Windows 98 machine. So we can see over here, if we go to Control Panel, Internet Options, Connections, LAN Settings. We have nothing put in there for proxies. And if we go to Network, there's a network card. We've given it an IP address of 192.168.10.3. Since we do have a second network set up, that'll be coming soon. I don't, now that this has taken 2 days, we'll see how much sooner soon is. But I have that connected to the yellow cable into port 2 on the hub. And then I have a ThinkPad T490 over here, which you can see I've already ran a ping. So we should be able to ping the Windows 98 machine, and we can see the activity on the ports going. Obviously we have no items in between here, so doing a tracer just leaves you one hop straight to the Windows 98 PC. Is that how I wanted to conclude this video? No, I wanted to get some file sharing going or something, so I think we're going to conclude the video by putting the Linksys into my rack, wiring it up. I have you'll notice that why I use this address is I do have a second network set up through my pfSense box, or I guess third LAN at this point, coming out. That's going to give us the ability to go through this hub to these older devices, so we can do some more projects and also see web servers. So let's move over to the rack and we'll get this guy installed, cabled up, and then we'll go from there. This isn't a great angle, but here's my network rack. We got 2 spare 2960S's down there. We got one installed up there, running all the equipment in here. And there's my pfSense box, just an HP. Then we got my backup server, and then we got 2 Proxmox manager and backup server, and then we got 2 virtualization servers. If you want a more in-detailed video on this, go ahead and leave a comment. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and already ran power over here. And I've already went ahead and put in rack studs. So good on me for that, I guess. Well, if there was no questions that it wasn't going to be new after I'm done with it, it's not. that down until this one's in. Okay, that still moves, that's good. I'm probably in the way right now. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put this to 1. And there we go. Voila. There's our network hub fully installed. So I should be able to move one of our cables down there. I'll have to get a couple more longer ones to reach my desk. But I should be able to move the cable going to the 98 system down there. We should get a DNS, and I should be able to run a ping. So, but this is where I'm going to conclude this video. So hopefully you enjoyed this absolute madness. I cut out 90% of it. I mean, if anybody wants to see an hour-long video of me just wasting time trying to get a non-configurable hub set up and working, I mean, I'm welcome to put it unlisted, I guess. But yeah, here's the finished product. This is where it's going to live until I can do something with it, which hopefully will be soon. I don't know how much of the installation you saw, so sorry about that. And I hope to stay on track of producing more content more frequently than I currently do, so be on the lookout. So anyway, thank you guys for viewing. Hope to see you again soon.